This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, but the real star today's show is Humpday, Hotlap Humpday. I'm wearing my Humpday shirt. We are here with the guys from Ricmotech for Hotlap Humpday, our 4-hour who can get the best lap time challenge of the night. It's always fun to do these because we never know what they're going to throw at us until it's time to go. So I didn't know. I knew minutes I got just out on track enough to take this thumbnail that you see up on the screen right there, and that's it. Haven't turned lap. We are running a fixed setup. We are running in the Spec Ford at Pocono Raceway, but not on the big tri-oval. We're running the East Road course, 13 turns, 1.36 miles, and it should be a fun night because I don't know if anybody's ever driven this car track combo. I'd be surprised if any of the people driving here today have done that. So it should be fun. You will see and hear a lot of voices tonight. So you are going to hear the chat from in the race room. Anybody who talks in the race room, you're going to hear that. You're going to hear me talking, obviously. And you're going to hear the one and only Kevin Ford of Xtreme Motorsports calling and announcing a lot of the action, whether I'm on the track or anybody's on the track. So you'll hear a variety of different things. In addition to that, we're going to have a handful of different competitors in today's event. Of course, we're going to have the guys from Ricmotech. Ricmotech they're one of the fine component manufacturers in the sim racing world, making anything from button boxes to wheel mods, pedals, the works, a bunch of different accessories and hop-up kits for a lot of known products out there. And so they are hosting this event live. You see the two cameras next to me. That is down at Ricmotech headquarters in Miami, Florida, southeast USA. I know that's Emil sitting there solo driving in the big motion rig, and then we can see 3 rigs down below. A little hard to see everybody, but you're going to see there's a lot of action going on there as well. So you will have the Ricmotech crew. That is the staff, family, and friends of the guys at Ricmotech. In addition to that, Kevin Ford of Xtreme Motorsports brought with him a handful of drivers from Xtreme Motorsport. Some very, very fast drivers there. I've raced against those guys, and they don't mess around. They are lightning fast. So I've yet to do all that well in one of these competitions, despite thinking of myself as being fairly quick. And then on top of that, we are going to get our group, the patron team. We are going to be able to get out there as well. I'll have a password for everybody to join. As soon as we make sure everybody who's supposed to be here is in, comfortable, and has their spot, then we'll open it up for others till we fill this thing up. So the other thing you're going to see a variety of different things. You're going to see me driving. You'll see my camera angle. You see my center screen right now. Let me bring down the graphic, and you'll see my center screen. And I might make some adjustments. Whoops. Like, that's one adjustment I didn't want to make. That'll fix itself. There we go. So that's what we're looking at. And when I'm in the car, what will this look like? Let's just get a quick look there. And actually, that's going to work out rather nice. Excuse me. So, time for me to get down to some business. Just so you know, I am in my RSeat RS1 chassis. I'm running a Leo Bodner wheel. I'm running a Sam Maxwell Delaro modded wheel rim for that. I'm running Fanatic inverted pedals, and I am running the Next Level Racing Motion Platform V3. So I'm throwing all my best equipment at it. Let's see what it's like. I haven't turned many laps here. I haven't turned any laps here, as a matter of fact. Whoa, a little loose. Simpit Lollipop Man. What's up, Steam King? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. And at times, you know, when it comes to hot lapping, here's one thing I've learned. I've learned that sometimes you need to walk away. I like to do it in bursts. Go out and do 3, 4, 5 laps maybe, and then go walk away and reflect on the moment. So in those moments, I'll put it on somebody else for you to watch them. And I know that I'm going to need to go take my dog out at some point. I know I'm going to want to get some coffee going at one point. And I will be taking some leisurely breaks, but you should always have something to look and see while I'm away. I have never been on this track in my lifetime.
Well, Shaun, it looks like you're not doing too bad there. My recommendation would be to just take it a little easy the first few laps.
Yeah, as soon as I learn it, I can start pushing. This car is funny because you can't really do any crossed up like correction or it's too late.
Yeah, very true.
That bump, that's a big bump there coming onto the backstretch. Twitch is lagging. Oh, I didn't put a description on Twitch for this one. Sorry, anybody who's watching on Twitch, they think they're watching the news. Oh, a little oversteer. You got to keep that throttle just to keep the rear end happy. Whoa, go, go. Whoa, and around we go. There's Grant Henderson in the black and yellow car. We all know Grant. Grant must remember, either Grant's a Ricmotech client and he got a notification, or he's smart enough to have remembered the password from last time we did this a month ago.
And speaking of that password, just to remind everyone, that is RealGear99, R-E-A-L-G-E-A-R 99. RealGear99 will get you into the room.
Oh, there you go, Kevin. Open up the floodgates.
Hey Shaun, how you doing?
Hey Grant, I'm doing really well. How you doing, bud?
I'll get a few laps in on here before I call it a night. Is that time to do most of the morning?
Kind of late. Have you ever been on this track in this car before?
No, I've never driven this car and I don't remember ever doing this track either.
I have driven this car, but I didn't even know this track was in the game, actually.
Yeah, there's no getting this wrong. Grass everywhere.
Ah. Alright, we got people driving all over down at Ricmotech. Oh, this car. Oh, around we go again. No. Doug, he said he has not driven this track before. Or he says he's never driven this car, and he didn't know this track existed.
We have a new driver in the Ricmotech APX 3000 UWSS Motion Simulator. Stefano Bolanos is in there, getting his best time out on the track.
I think I did get in this
Sitting
car
with a
once.
111.990.
Say again, Grant?
Yeah, so I did get in this car once, but I've never tried it again.
I think a lot of people can relate to that. Nick, the track is like a total club racetrack. Too slow. Oh, you can't hear.
Everyone to our June 2018
Right
edition
side,
of the
clear.
Class competition here on Wednesday evening. Good to see everyone out tonight.
Oh.
We've got a driver at the top of the board named Emil Garcia.
They say you cut the cord. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Looks like he landed that time in that Ricmotech AWS 3000. Or, boy, I got that wrong, didn't I?
I'm going to turn Kevin up for you guys.
Second on the board at this time is Grant Henderson, coming to us from the Asia Club with a 111.202. Stefano Bolanis is now in that APX UWSS 3000 motion simulator. He's got himself a 111.990.
All right, we'll see if that volume is better with Kevin on the mix.
Well, Shaun, we want to thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedule to do another one of these Ricmotech Hotlap competitions, buddy. We do appreciate you.
I don't know if you noticed, but it doesn't take a lot of convincing.
I see that.
I see people are asking for the password because I had you a little quiet, and I think they might be able to hear you this time around.
Yeah, no worries. That password is RealGear99. Again, that's RealGear99, RealGear 99, all lowercase. That'll get you into the session. And we are on iRacing this evening for the Ricmotech Hot Lap competition tonight. We are giving away prizes to the visitors of the open house at the Ricmotech facility in Miami, Florida tonight. And we are also giving out a prize tonight to the driver with the online fastest hot lap here by the end of tonight's session. Again, this is a 4-hour session. We have, what do we got, about 3.5 hours remaining?
So what do I get when I win, Kevin?
We have a Ricmotech t-shirt that we're giving away tonight.
Oh, that's cool. I need that. I'm gonna have to drive better then.
You've got a slow car on the left.
I think I have my force feedback just a little strong right now.
Just pretend you're a Greyhound, Shaun, and we're dangling that t-shirt out there in front of you.
Exactly. Go get it. Go get it, boy.
Go, run, boy, run.
Doug Hawley's in the room. That's one of my guys.
And we want to welcome Doug Hawley to the session tonight from California. Looking to lay down a good time and go after that prize of this hot lap competition tonight. We also want to thank Ricmotech for being a part of this event and sponsoring this event for all of our drivers out here this evening. And a big thank you to Shaun Cole for broadcasting the Simpit live tonight. He's out there on track competing with the rest of you as well. So best of luck to each and every one of you. And look out, Shaun, as he loses it there coming out of the haircut.
I'm blaming that one on force feedback.
You can blame it on me. I'm not here.
That's what you're here for?
Yep, I'll take all the blame.
I can't even complete a lap. Oh, look at the bounciness. Oh.
This car does not like this track surface. It's an interesting combination.
It is. It's a little wicked.
Yeah, when I was working on the setup earlier today for it, boy, everything I tried, this was the most stable that I could get it across a lot of those bumps. It takes a little bit of throttle control through some of these areas.
Yeah. Bucho!
Stefano Bolanos gets a new time on the board, getting down to a 108.389. But he's having a good run tonight.
Oh, there's that outer bump again. You can't go wide there, apparently.
Grant Henderson's landed his new best time on the board with a 110.808, putting him P2.
Freako! Oh, come on, first gear. I am driving like crapola. Hey, Brett Favre's here.
We're in.
You're in. You're in.
Yep, I'm in.
Go left.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, this car's really hard to keep the rear end planted. It does not want to. You gotta be really gentle with this car, and I tend to throw it around way too much.
Sean Cole
You got a slow car on the right.
Position with a 112.372.
Inadequate.
Thanks. Want to remind drivers, for all your high-performance sim racing equipment needs, visit Ricmotech.com. Again, that's Ricmotech.com, R-I-C-M-O-T-E-C-H. That's Ricmotech.com. Shaun, looks like we got a pretty busy facility down there at Ricmotech. Those sim machines are just getting used up here.
There's like a standing room only, it looks like.
I know it. It's great. Well, that's a tough turn there, isn't it, Shaun?
You know, they all seem to be pretty tough on me right now. Not a lot of visual reference points on this track.
No, there's not. And this hairpin here is a little tricky. Really have to, yeah, there you go. Nice late arc. That's exactly how to hit that. It took me a while to kind of get that grasp of it with that car earlier. Here's another late arc entry here.
Whoops. Alright, we're getting there. Man, look at that
Shaun,
thing bump.
It's crazy, yeah.
Let's see.
Hold on to her.
I believe that would be...
William Martinez lays down his best time, putting him in the P5 position with a 122.352.
There's Bucho. Yeah, it's true, DC. This car will teach you how to drive a real car. I mean, you master this car and you can pretty much get in anything.
Boy, isn't that the truth?
Look at a mill with a 108. That's going to have to just be... No. No! I'm going to see if we can figure out who's in... Isn't that... did Emil post his lap in the 3000?
Yeah, he did in the motion simulator, the big simulator there. Yeah, he actually that 108.389 was laid down by Stefano.
Ah. And that's in and that's in the number 4 car, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So we just watched him spin out. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, we have another driver in that rig now.
Okay. Ah, John G. Hill jumped in. All right, we have 2 seconds to shed. This will not do. This will not do.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Oh, Shaun Cole lays down his best time, moving up into that P2 position with a 1-2 flat, or 110 flat, .079. Nice job, Shaun.
Not good enough.
Well, it's so easy to want to carry too much speed there, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It really is. The car's slow, so you always want to... You just feel like you can go so much faster, you know?
Yeah, not going to get a nosebleed with this one, are you?
No. Maybe over the bumps.
Right?
Well, like this corner, I cannot get my car...
Right side. Clear.
I hit you... No, that can't be him. He's not spun out. That's not the number 4 car. Oh. Oh, wait. Wow, is there a delay on Skype?
Come on, dude.
I'm so confused.
Well, it's quite a pileup we have there out of turn 2. Remember, drivers?
Oh, that's going to be a wall.
Coming out to the Hotlap competition tonight, but also want to remind you that it has to be a clean lap. We will be checking those best times on the board at the end of the session this evening. And that lap time does need to be a clean lap, meaning no incidents, even a 0 contact on the wall out there coming out on the backstretch will negate your lap. So it has to be completely clean in order to get that best time to aim for the prize this evening.
Bucho, I dented you. Joa, I'm the one on the right. Whoops. And we sped. Oh, embarrassing. How embarrassing. I'm killing everyone so I can win. Yeah, you can't be fast, you got a dented car, right?
Car stop on the right.
Sorry, Scott, was that you?
Go left.
Yeah, sorry. I just was saying hello.
I was going to let you buy it, but you decided to interrupt me.
I want to see if bump draft works, but these cars are really fragile, apparently.
All right, drivers, let's be careful exiting that pits tonight. Make sure you have that F3 relative box up. It's a bit of a blind exit out of the pits as cars are coming down that ever so fast front straightaway. What's our top speed in this thing, Shaun? What are you hitting? About 78, 80 mile an hour, maybe?
I haven't looked. I think we might be getting 90. I think we're might even be close to 100 on that backstretch.
Just fast enough to require a helmet.
I'll let you know next time by. I mean, we're at 84 going into turn 2, I guess that is. Oh, I keep forgetting. I gotta hold on for that. Ah.
Oh, that infamous invisible wall.
I'm gonna have to do better. I'm still only at partial. John had to uncover the SR if it was buried so deep in his garage.
Under about 10 tarps. Couple paint cans laying on the hood.
I need to turn on some fans too. It's hot. '91, '92, '93, '94, '95. Oh, but I overshot it. Yeah, 95 if we're lucky.
Got one coming on that. Well, no, he's coming around you on the right. Well, yeah, he still is. Stefano Bolana still holding on to that top time up there with a 108.389. Grant Henderson holding down P2 with a 110.007. Shaun Cole now drops to P3 with a 110.079. Just a couple thousandths of a second off there. Liam Quinn's laid down.
You got a slow car on the right. You got a slow car on the right.
251.
Right side. Clear on the right. Car right. Keep to the left. Slow car ahead. Clear on the right.
Franco's causing a log jam.
Ahead. Go left.
It said I made contact. Ah.
Do I need to issue a drive-through penalty on that, Shaun?
Oh, I want to see where I make car contact. Oh, there it was. That's what did it. I must have cut a tire or something. No, the car looks fine. Alright, I gotta get some airflow going in here. Ah, Pasquale Iannucci. We got a fast guy. Another fast guy. Fast guys.
You guys.
Alright, I'm going to step away for a moment. Who should we watch while I go away? Why don't we?
What about Liam Quinn?
Liam Quinn it is. Currently running in 5th position. So I'll leave you on Liam Quinn as I go get a beverage and turn on some airflow.
Sounds good, Shaun. We'll try to keep everybody up to speed, no pun intended. All Liam seems to be getting a pretty good handle on the car here, coming through turn 4, rather, out onto turn 5, onto the backstretch. Let's see what kind of top speed he throws down here. 88, 90, 92, 3, 4, 5, hits, oh, he gets up to 97. Oh, little tight, oh, breaks loose on the outside, holds it though, nice job. Down into turn 7 through turn 8. Very difficult section here, coming down through this slight right of 9 into 10, the hairpin. Very tough corner here. Really just have to roll that entry and not let that back end come around. Boy, he did a great job holding it there. Down into 11, this takes you up to a double left-hander, 12 and 13 to bring you out onto the front stretch. Another turn, very difficult to get right. Try to keep that exit inside the paint. And again, that password for the session tonight for the Ricmotech Hotlap competition is Real Gear 99. Again, that's REALGEAR 99 for all of our viewers out there on the Simpit. Appreciate all of you coming out to watch the event, and hopefully we can get most of you in here tonight. We have room for 46 drivers in this session this evening, and 16 spots are already taken up, so make sure you get yourself registered. Again, the password is Real Gear 99. We are on iRacing service this evening for our Ricmotech Hotlap competition for June of 2018. Come on out and take a shot at getting that hottest lap laid down this evening, the hottest clean lap, I should say. We do want to specify that. That lap has to be clean tonight in the competition. And we are giving away a t-shirt, a Ricmotech t-shirt for both the online fastest lap competitor as well as the in-house open house competitor at Ricmotech. That is correct. I see it typed in there, Real Gear 99, yes. That is true, all lowercase, all lowercase. Looks like Liam's run into some traffic coming out of 5 onto the backstretch here. He's got a little bit of draft, see if he can get down underneath this 8 car going into the entry of 6. And he does. 6 car backs out of it. Gives Liam the opportunity to get down into the corner. Oh, still picks himself up an incident there. That'll negate his lap. Coming out of 8 here, down into this little fast section of 9. Track just constantly undulating, pounding that suspension. Really difficult hairpin here to get right. Liam having to check up a little bit for that 63 car.
Oh, wait.
Found this car to be really difficult to get set up for this track today. Took a setup I had from Sebring for this car from a while back and tweaked it a little bit. And there's just so many different bumps and undulating areas in some of these corners, that being one of them there. We saw Liam having to correct a little bit coming out of 5 onto the backstretch. That corner there, then coming down into 6 off the backstretch, has some very interesting surfaces that change, a little bit of off camber right at the exit point there, right at the grass line. And then obviously coming down into 7 here and 8. This is a pretty fast section. The car seems to bite fairly well down through this area here, but then that turn 10 hairpin up here, this thing is just daunting. As we see, he went a little deep there, overshot the entry. Really want to lay apex that corner on entry there, that hairpin. Gets a nice smooth run out of the final corner here, out onto this very long and high-speed front straight. Looks like Shaun's back in his seat here. You back with us there, Shaun?
I am. I figured we'd watch Liam's lap here and let that complete, and then I'd go back and get out there.
Yeah, he's struggling as well there, Shaun, coming out of 5 onto the backstretch. Those bumps right there are just a killer coming out through there.
You really got to pick a line and know exactly when the car is going to take that hit, and then you can start to predict it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. And that, you know, that entry coming off the backstretch into 6, right at the end, that exit is kind of an off camber, and the car wants to travel out to that grass line. It's really tough to keep it tight there.
Yeah, and then you put in too much wheel input, and it's just going to spin anyway, so it's like you have to be so delicate.
Right.
Well, I got lucky. I went and got a drink, and my dog ignored me, which means I don't have to walk him yet.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Oh, come on, Cole. Come on, Cole. Come on, Cole.
Well, we want to welcome aboard a couple of our past Ricmotech Sports Car Series drivers. One of them, the champion, joined us here this evening. Mike Dam, want to welcome him aboard. One of our Mustang champions with the Mustang FR500 in the Monday night Ricmotech Sports Car Series. Broadcasted on Apex Racing TV on YouTube every Monday night at 8 p.m. And also Pat Iannucci, great to see him out here with us. He's running the Global Mazda in that series this season. Typically a driver in the Mustang. Had great historical seasons with the Sports Car Series, so great to see him out tonight. Jesse Conroy,
You've got a slow car on the left.
Mark Kessling coming in.
You've got a slow car on the left. Go right.
Available for our event tonight. Shaun Cole still holds down that P3 position with a 110.079. John Hills moved himself up into the P7 position with a 112.432.
Car stopped on the right.
Oh, Jesse!
Right side. Clear on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, we got a collision out of turn 2. The track is blocked.
That's me.
Track is clear. Track is clear. Track is clear.
That's Jesse.
You got all demos.
Nailed him. Oh, that was very close to the line. That was almost exactly what you can get out of it. Oh, no worries, Jesse. I was messing with you as much as anything. Oh. Ah.
Shaun Cole moves himself up into that B2 position with a 109.262. Good to see David Payton out this evening, another one of the Ricmotech Sports Car Series drivers. Welcome him out to the Ricmotech Hotlap competition this evening. Lays down his first time with a 113.772.
A little too slow. Shh. Oh, lit him up.
Oh, Shaun, you get out of the throttle too quick?
Nah, I downshifted too fast. I was just being greedy in general.
Grant Henderson moves himself up into the P3 position with a 109.796. Oh, hold on to her, Shaun. Oh, man, I thought
Oh, this car is wild. Alright, we only have 3 hours, 3 minutes left.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Aren't you glad you don't have to worry about the setup this time?
That is true. I can just drive and then relax instead of drive and try to figure something out.
Slow car ahead.
This is Pocono East course. Obviously not the big oval. Well, we're on a portion of it.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Thank you, Mucho.
Well, you got a good rotation out of there.
Yeah, you know, when you hook it up, that's a really nice, fun corner. Oh, I'm really throwing it around too much now. I gotta settle down just one step.
You've got a slow car on the left. Car stop on the left. Go right.
Hey, hi go.
Pat Iannucci lays down his best time with a 109.979, putting him up in that P4 position. Oh, Pat Iannucci's on your heels, Shaun. He's a-coming.
Yeah. Oh.
And Mike Dam moves himself up into that P4 spot. Knocking Pat Iannucci down to P5. Mike Dam gets him a 109.450. Chris Dorman, good to see him out this evening, moving up into that top 10 spot. He's landed a 112 flat, 112.043.
Slow car ahead.
All right, be patient down here.
Oh, Liam Quinn takes that P2 position, a 108.976. That's our first, or I should say,
You got a
our
slow
second
car on the
time
right.
breaking
You got a
that
slow car on the
109.
right.
Two of them up there in the 108.
I just want to let our viewers know out there, Shaun, that we have 20 spots taken up to 46 available here this evening. Any of you drivers want to come on out here and test your hot lap capabilities and race for that Ricmotech t-shirt here tonight that we're giving away to the online driver in the session that gets the best lap time, the best clean lap time here at Pocono East. And that password for the session is Real Gear 99. Again, that's REALGEAR, all lowercase, 99. Real Gear 99 is the password.
I feel like every time you say a clean lap, like that's directed specifically at me.
Well, Shaun, I think everyone tonight here is probably thinking it's directed at them.
Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
Not an easy play.
Oh.
Oh no!
You lost it, Cole.
Thank you, William. Oh, I've been knocked down to third, Stu. I have yet to break into the 8s, so we have a full 9/10 to pick up.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Don't you just wonder sometimes, you know, when you sit here for let's see, you've been at it for an hour and well, yeah, about an hour, I guess, from the time we got going, and yeah, and here we are. You're still looking for another whole second.
Yeah, we're gonna get it though. No, Heiko, I thought Mitchie was gonna show up, but he is not. He must be asleep. I mean, how can you sleep when there's a hot lap competition going on?
Shaun's sitting P3 right now.
You got a slow car on the right. Car stopped on the right. Car stopped on the right. Right side. Clear on the right.
You are a brave soul there, buddy.
Slow car ahead, go left.
I think everybody's getting some good experience tonight of how to back out of traffic once you've lost it.
Yeah, really, or how to avoid cars coming off a pit lane.
Right?
Well, again, we want to thank everyone for coming out this evening for the Ricmotech Hot Lap Competition, our June edition of 2018. We do appreciate everyone showing up for this Hot Lap event.
You got a slow car on the left, go right.
Evenings, the third Wednesday of every month we put these on, and we always have some little fun prize to give away, and sometimes we just do it for bragging rights. Tonight we're giving away a Ricmotech t-shirt to the winners at the open house there in Miami, Florida, and a winner on the online side of things in tonight's session. So the driver that's racing in the online session, your best clean lap is going to get you that prize this evening. We want to thank Ricmotech for putting on the event tonight. We have about 2 hours and 53 minutes remaining in this competition, and we will decide at the end of the event who those winners are, and you will be notified. Again, thanks a lot for coming out tonight. We want to thank Shaun Cole from the Simpit. He's got his show broadcasting live tonight. We are live on YouTube as we're covering this Hotlap competition. I'm watching Shaun Cole do a little 180 coming out of that last corner.
I just got knocked down to 4th by someone. Mike Dam into 2nd place.
Here we go. Mike Dam making his move to the top, up to a 108.65 and 6. Now we have 3 drivers underneath that 109 mark.
Yeah, here I come. Here I come.
All right, go get him, Shaun, right now. This is your chance.
Go left. You got a slow car on the right. Car stop on the right. Right side. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car right. Clear.
These cars are like driving a pregnant roller skate.
Go right. Go right. Car stop on the left. Go left.
Boy, it looks like you got a good one here, Shaun. Stay with it. Nice corner.
You got a slow car on the right.
Oh, keep her going, keep her going.
Shaun Cole moves himself back into that P3 spot with a 108.816.
Right side. Clear.
Dam lays down a new best time with a 1.
Sorry, Oscar.
1.9 in that P2 slot.
Well, Shaun, you took over that P3 there. Nice job, buddy.
And we got down into the 8s.
Yep, 108.816. Nice. You're only 0.2 off Mike Dam.
John Hill lays down his best new time with a 111.
You got a slow car on the right.
Puts him in that P10 spot. Robert Hartley from the Ricmotech Sports Car Series, past champion in that Mazda MX-5, lands himself a 109.205. Moving
Go right.
into that P5.
It looks like we have 7 drivers, Shaun, inside the 110 mark. We have 3
3 in the 109s and 4 in the 108s and 1 in the 107s.
107? Are you going to call him to tech or what? Are we letting cheating happen tonight? Is that Emil who posted the 107.9? Do we know?
Yeah, I'm trying to find out right now. That's an amazing time.
Just when I was starting to feel good about myself. Let's see. Why don't we jump on board here with Grant Henderson. The 3 car sitting in 6th place. He's driving around with some damage. That can't help. John Hill driving around with some damage. That can't help. Doug Hawley. Oh, gotta like the Martini paint job, Doug. Or Martin and Rossi. Sorry, isn't that what it is? Martini. It is Martini. I got it right. I gotta go with my gut. So, right, we'll hang with Doug for a little bit as I go, get me a cup of coffee. I'm gonna get me a cup of go.
Yeah, sounds good, Shaun.
I don't know why they call it Joe. I call it go.
That is Mr. Brad Perez that took over that top time with a 107.952.
Brad Perez. Is that one of your guys? Who's Brad?
No, he's a customer of Ricmotech down there in Miami, and yeah, I don't know a whole lot about him, but he's got some legs under him, obviously.
He should come on stage and take a bow.
No doubt. Well, I don't think it's going to be long before Mike Dam breaks that 107.
All right, I need that cup of Joe because I got to get to work.
Yeah, man.
I have to use all 4 hours of the 4 hours, apparently.
Hey, I'd be right there with you, buddy. Robert Hartley moves himself up into that P3 position with a 108.649. tired of it.
No worries.
John Hill moves himself into that P9 slot, grabbing a 110.440. We just want to remind drivers, if you're in the market for any high-performance sim racing equipment, it's very easy to do. Just visit Ricmotech.com. That's Ricmotech.com, and check out all their gear. They have everything from little parts to big full sim rigs, full motion simulators. They have just about anything you could imagine for sim racing. So visit them again at Ricmotech.com. Shaun, no big movers while you were gone. It looks like you're still sitting P4 with that 108.816.
Oh, I like when I can take a break and not go backward.
Yeah, you got a good time, man. You're still sitting, you're about 0.7 of a second ahead of Pat Iannucci. Nice job.
Dented cars. That's what I want to do there. Oh!
All right.
Oh!
You got a slow car on the right, car on your left. Clear on the left.
Oh! Hang on, baby! Hang on!
Oh, nice save.
Oh, we're gonna do it again!
Left side.
Oh, and Stefano comes right back.
Oh. Woo, that's pushing the limits.
Who says these aren't off-roaders?
That's right. Well, these would be fun on a rallycross track, wouldn't they?
Robert Hartley moves himself into that P2 slot with a 108.145.
You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
Toronto Espinoza gets his that time, moving into the P12 slot with a 111.160.
Slow car ahead, go right.
Oh, a little nudge. Sorry,
Clear on the
Stefano.
right. Car
Sorry.
right. Clear.
Sorry about that, Stefano. Emil's using the H pattern.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
We've had these three guys driving for quite a while down there.
Yeah, they're pretty locked in. They're going after those times. I just want to remind our viewers out there, we have 23 slots of 46 filled up. We've now filled half of the field for tonight's hot lap competition with 2 hours and 36 minutes remaining. You're welcome to join the session. We'd like to get everybody out here to try to compete for bragging rights as well as winning that Ricmotech t-shirt tonight. The password for the session here on iRacing in the hosted section is RealGear99. That's RealGear 99. Come on out and compete in this hot lap competition. And again, the lap has to be clean. Shaun.
Car right.
Does that include no contact with other cars, or just
It does, as you're sharing paint with that yellow car. Yeah.
Sorry, Oscar. I didn't give Oscar a whole lot of room.
Good to see David Clymer out with us tonight. And speaking of climbing, he just moved himself up into P15. Was P14, and he just got dropped from there. He's got himself a 113.207.
Clymer is very fast. Wait till he gets going.
Go left.
See him out here with us tonight in that P14 squad with a 112.197.
Come on!
Cut the course. You'll
Come
have to slow down
on!
and give up the time gained.
Let's go ahead and announce our top five tonight, Shaun. We've got Emil Garcia. That's actually a time that Stefano belonged. Whoa, Robert Hartley just moved up into that P1 slot with a 107.841. Unbelievable. That's going to drop Brad Perez's time down to a 107.952 in that second slot. Mike Dam still holding on to that P3 with a 108.266. Just a little ways back, about 6/10, our very own Shaun Cole sitting at a 108.816 in that P4 slot. And in P5, Liam Quinn with a 108.976.
Isn't that the way it is logically? I feel like I've been there before.
Clear on the right.
Stay. Ah.
Right side. Clear.
Snappy. Whoa. Shit. Ah, there's a mule in the 4 car. I met Emil. So if you see on the screen there, the guy who just got up in the solo rig all alone on the middle screen, that is Emil Garcia, and I met him at E3. But that's definitely not the car he's in.
Good to see Ron Walsh out with us this evening. He just moved into that P16 slot with a 112.494.
So he is not logged in with that account.
Okay, so Shaun, here's what we have. The login of the system that Emil is in right now is the Stefano Bolanos rig.
Okay.
And Stefano Bolanos is actually driving in the, would be your left screen on the stream, that lower left driver there on that screen.
Gotcha.
And that's the Emil Garcia system with Stefano driving that one.
So they're basically in each other's cars right now.
They basically are in each other's cars.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, a correction from earlier, that time that is a 107.952, that was done on the Emil system, and that was laid down by Sebastian Pereza.
Gotcha.
Car on your left. Clear. You got a slow car on the left.
I wonder how the rallycross cars would handle this track.
That would be kind of fun.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
We can check on the bottom time.
Moving up into that P6 slot, Randall Sherritt getting himself a 109.009, right on the cusp of that 108.
All right, let's go.
Right, you're out of the middle of the road, man. What's going on?
Oh, Shaun.
Oh. Somebody had asked what the bottom time. Our bottom time right now is in the 120s. We'll call it a 120 to 125 is the getting up to speed time. It seems like 114. Anything under a 115's into the tail end of our group here.
Mark Hessling gets his best time, moving up into that P18 slot with a 112.717.
Oh, so now I'm following Stefano because it says Emil. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it doesn't it though?
Go right.
Hey, Doctor. Doctor?
Doctor?
Doctor? Doctor? You know where I was going with that.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Shaun, I'm gonna let you do a couple laps here. I'm gonna step away for just a moment.
Copy that. Better not screw up then.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. You've got a slow car on the left. Go right. Car
Oh,
right.
sorry. Sorry.
Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
He does. It's alright, Grant.
Looks like Oscar Hidalgo is taking a little bit of a picnic over there.
Car stop on the right.
Ah, garbage.
You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
Finding some space out there is going to be a problem now. That makes sense, Spatial. I mean, you think about it, most older cars have fewer gears as well. I mean, I think at the point that cars got to be 6 speeds, it was sort of ridiculous to maintain an H pattern. Alright, they are still switched up. So, Stefano is a meal. So, that's a meal there in the middle image. As he is on the backstretch. Oop, I wasn't in sync.
Just want to remind drivers that the session is beginning to fill up here this evening. That F3 relevant box is your best friend. So make sure we're eyeballing that before we exit the pit.
There's Nick. Nutella Bra. Out there running in 16th position in the white Simpit sponsored Spec Ford. Getting crazy off that right-hander. Paddles make your... Whoops, did I just unplug my motion? Nope, we're good. We're good.
Doug Holly lands his best time, moving himself into that P11 spot with a 110.207.
All right.
Shaun, you have been bumped down to P6, buddy.
Oh,
672
no.
has got you at P6.
Let's see who did it. Randall Sherritt? Who's that?
Yeah, not sure. He's got a 2150 I rating. Hey, laid down a nice time. He's moving up the room quick. Liam Quinn's moved up into P5 with a 108.597.
I'm going to run a 107 when I cool down. Mr. Cleany, funny you say that. Our next patron race is going to be that very combination, the Okayama at Radical at Okayama. Okay, I'll be right back one more time. My back is really tight. I gotta relax. How much we got? We got 2 hours, 20 minutes to get her done. Oh, someone else is stepping into the rig.
Pat Iannucci's moved himself up into those 108 with a 108.999. Just got in there, but he sure got in by just about a thousandth of a second. Holding down that P7 spot right behind Shaun Cole in the 6th spot with a 108.672. Doug Hawley pops a new time for himself in P11 with a 109.871. Trying to find a few more inches out of that car there.
Guys, have a look before you come out of the pit, please.
Dave Clymer gets himself another best time with a 111.010, moving him up into that P13 spot. Chris Cohouse, good to see him out here this evening from Club Ohio, landing a 112.434, putting him in that P19 position.
No, that's not Emil Spatial. Emil's the slightly bigger guy. Stefano's in the black shirt on the bottom of the left screen. That's Stefano, who is sitting... He's been knocked back to... What position? Stefano...
Is P10.
P10, yeah. But I'm not sure. Did Stefano run Emil's time and Emil ran Stefano's time?
Stefano ran Emil's time on the Emil system.
That 107.952 is by the gentleman in the glasses and the black shirt in the bottom left. Now I need to get into the 7s. So, can everyone please clear the track? No.
I'll make an announcement.
Oh, oh, no. I've been cruising, made it into the room.
Well, let's remind our viewers out there again, Shaun, that the password to get into the session tonight is Real Gear 99. Again, Real Gear 99. That's RealGear 99. And we're on the iRacing service this evening with the Spec Racer Ford at the Pocono Road Course, and it's the East Course version tonight.
Come on, settle it down, settle it down! Jiminy crickets! Very upset with myself. Relax.
Slow car ahead, car stop on the left. You've got a slow car on the left. Car stop on the left. Go right.
So Shaun Cole gets a new best time on the board with a 108.270, putting him up into that Q4 spot.
Shit.
They say you cut the course.
Slow down.
You are P4 now. Nice job, Shaun.
I did have an off on that lap, in all honesty and fairness.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I didn't see it. Interesting.
Yeah, I just put a little wheel off coming off the backstretch back onto the infield. On that left-hander, I just went a little teeny bit wide.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
.108.2, 3/10 more. Let's
Ohio driver out here with us tonight, Brandon Carl, putting himself in that P22 position with a 113.441.
Thank you, Frito. Rage, give me one moment. I'll get back to you on that.
His best time put him into that P2 or P22 slot with a 112.886. David Clymer steps up another slot, moving into that P12 position with a 109.854.
Ah.
There you go.
I'm following him. Ah.
They say you cut the cord. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Yeah, this car bounces all over the place. Alright, recommendation. Someone was asking. I tried the Hotlap and failed badly. I'm surprised NJ even gave me a license. Oh, Ron, it's a tough combination. I will say that for sure. Rage of JT just started racing iRacing Dirt. Any recommendations for steering wheel and pedals? Yeah, it really comes down to your budget and how much you plan on racing. I mean, if you're going to race every night, then I'm going to tell you spend a little bit more money. You can compare this hobby at many a time to cycling. Did Rage leave? Yeah, he just asked 2 minutes ago. T300 is a very good starter wheel. That's Thrustmaster T300. Logitech G29, if Heiko's here, he's going to tell you what a terrible wheel it is. I'll tell you that for the money, a lot of people win championships on it. Fanatic makes the CSL, which will run you a little bit more than that Thrustmaster T300 by the time you get everything you need. But if you have the money, it's the Fanatic pedals, and that, kind of getting a good setup going. It's a pair of Fanatic pedals without breaking the bank, but getting you off of the crap junk stock pedals that come out. So if you're real serious and you want to put some money on it, I would start with a pair of Fanatic pedals and then go from there. If you don't need the pedals, that means you could use the TSPC wheel combo from Thrustmaster, save a little money not needing those pedals. Or you could go the Fanatic route, and then you could go CSL on the inexpensive and go Club Sport on the more expensive. But yep, logically answered the question pretty well too. Not far off from what I was saying. Oh, the camera on Emil's rig has... oh, we're getting shifter view. There.
Yeah, he's given a camera shot there of that new post-sequential shifter.
And that
H-pattern shifter.
So, cool. Whoever is driving that, we're right behind them as they run with H-pattern. So they should have a shift coming up right here. I don't see shifting going on, though. Whoa, whoa, come on, keep it together, keep it together, keep it together. Are they shifting? I'm not seeing shifts.
Yeah, they are shifting, yep.
Not a lot of shifts in this car. There it was, I saw it. Not that I'm watching my stream while driving. Yeah. There you go. Now, under that is, talk about a wolf in sheep's clothing. That just looks like, oh, he's got a shifter on there. But that is that crazy pro sim
Right side.
shifter.
You've got a slow car on the left, clear on the right. Car stop on the right.
Shaun Cole's School of Overdriving.
Yeah, we need to get Frank on here to talk about that shifter.
Yeah, seriously. So yeah, I did try the Pro Sim sequential shifter, and it was a work of art, an amazingly overbuilt sim racing piece of gear. The H pattern is even more crazy on every level.
Yeah, and that shot there, Shaun, you can see the housing for the shifter, and there's a clear panel on the one end of that unit where you can actually see the mechanism operating inside.
Yeah, that is cool. That is really cool.
Yeah, there's a good shot of it there.
I think I just saw someone come up to Stefano and whisper to him that Shaun's trying really hard to beat him.
Yeah, that's a great shot of that shifter there. You can see the mechanism inside.
Now, before I do what I'm about to do, keep in mind we play a lot of Wreckfest, okay? Because that's Joa in front of me. I'm sorry. That is so not proper on iRacing. I couldn't help it. I just couldn't. I'm sorry.
That's hilarious.
Left side, clear.
Yeah. Yeah, that shifter, that's a neat camera angle of that.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So you've driven with that, huh, Shaun?
I've held it in my hand, but it wasn't on a rig. I've driven the sequential of theirs.
Okay, gotcha. Yep, that looks like the shifter of shifters to have there.
Indeed.
It's neat the way Frank ended up mounting that on the rig, because he was able to put it in a place that it was completely out of sight, out of any way of arm movement or leg movement. It's really, really slick the way that mounted in there.
Yeah, it is.
Slow car on the right.
He actually mounted it from the top of the unit instead of where the mounts are actually set up on the bottom of it.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
I'm bouncing that turn one way too hard. Gotta get it together.
You've got a slow car on the left.
Robert Hartley lays down another best time up in that P1 position with a 107.727. And Brandon Carl joins us this evening from Club Ohio with a 112.509, putting him into that P21 slot.
Whoops. That shifter is like $1,500 spatial. Alright, I'm not paying attention. If I'm not paying attention, I shouldn't be on the track. Oh. Back is definitely a little tight. Oh, there's the dog. I was wondering when you were going to make a cameo. What's up, buddy? What's up, Max? Alright, that means it's dog feeding and walking time. So, who should we keep our eye on? I think we're just going to put it on a meal, which means that we're going to be watching whoever is in that middle image.
That's Brad Perez.
That's Brad. Okay, good, good. Yeah, there's no console compatibility on that thing. That shifter's somewhere between $1,500 and $2,000. I don't remember the exact price, but it's very expensive. It's more than Bucho's OSW.
Yeah, it's pricey. Yeah, I think it's somewhere in that 18 to 2,000, somewhere in that range.
Logically, I'll look into it. I've been back and forth on the whole conversation of chat on screen. Takes up a lot of real estate. So if you look back like a few weeks ago even, everything I did had big amount of real estate given away for chat. All right, let's make sure we're live so you can see his shifting points.
Let F3 be your best friend when you're trying to exit that pit area. So let's be sure that we're watching for oncoming traffic. And if you happen to get loose out there on the track, let's make sure that we back that car out of the way of the oncoming cars, as everybody's out there trying to compete to get that best lap in this evening. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. We have about an hour and 55 minutes left in our hot lap competition tonight. And again, if you're in the market for any high-performance sim racing gear, please just visit Ricmotech.com. Again, Ricmotech.com. They have just about anything that you could think of when it comes to sim racing requirements.
Yeah, logically, if you would like to, the other way around, please bother me the other way around. Send me an email, Shaun, S-H-A-U-N, at Simpit.com. Let me know what you're talking to. Show me an image. I would be really thrilled. I mean, I'm always, you know, that's the thing. I'm always looking to improve the quality of the stream, the show, the content, the balance of content, everything. I'm all ears for you guys all the time. So, yeah, I'm always looking to improve. What I got, my dog's now giving me the eye, so this is going to be my long break of the night, but we're at the halfway point, so that's probably a perfect time. So, just so you know, Kevin, I'm going to leave it on that top rig, the motion rig there, and I have my screen going with the number 4 car, so I have it all sunk together live, and that's what they'll be seeing on this end as I'll probably be like 20 minutes almost by the time I feed the dog and get him out for a walk. So it'll be a bit of a break here.
Yeah, no problem, Shaun. Sounds good, buddy. I'll keep things covered while you're gone.
Copy that. Should we leave the standings up is the question. Should we leave that up? Yeah, we probably should. Thank you, Logically. And yes, please do. I'm all very interested in that. And I've been back and forth. I mean, right now I'm using Restream just to be able to see the chat while in-game. Which still puts me in mirrored, windowed mode, which I don't like, but I kind of need to stay with the chat. So I'll be back. I'm going to feed the dog, take him for a walk. It'll be a little while, but you'll have Kevin talking you through everything, and you'll see whoever's in that middle screen. The guy with the gray V-neck is in there right now. That's his car on track. What do you want? What do you want, Max? Are you hungry?
All right, so for our viewers out there, Emil Garcia is in the system there in the middle picture on our screen, and Stefano Bolanos is in the lower left rig, or in the left screen window. He's sitting there talking to that driver behind him down on the bottom left. Now, they're on opposite rigs. If you're looking at the stats from the session here, Emil is actually driving in Stefano's rig, or as we would call it, one of the Ricmotech rigs, and but they're logged in under their account name, and Emil is actually, or Stefano is actually in Emil's rig. So, but that is Emil Garcia in the middle window and Stefano Bolanos in the left window. Both of those drivers having pretty good times tonight. The Emil rig that Stefano is in, he's got the best time up there with a 107.952 out of the Ricmotech rigs. Our online driver right now that's leading our hot lap competition this evening is Robert Hartley from North Carolina, driving or landing a 107.727 rather. He's our fastest time overall on the board here tonight. Robert Hartley is also one of our Ricmotech Sports Car Series drivers.
Try not to run your ass over.
And he is a past champion in that series. I'm sure a lot of iRacing members are familiar with Robert Hartley if they've been anywhere near the Global Mazda MX-5. He certainly has made a name for himself out there.
Sorry about that.
Well, Stefano's coming down into this turn 10 hairpin, and he gets into the back of the 18 car. Oh, I'm sure he hated to do that. That's always tough, and negates his lap and the other driver's lap.
Again, drivers want to thank you all for coming out for our event here this evening, the Ricmotech Hot Lap competition. For our June of 2018 version, we will just want to remind everybody to make sure you're using that F3 box when you're coming out of the pits tonight. Be courteous to the other drivers out on track. As
the track has thinned out just a little bit at the moment. We've had quite a few drivers registered this evening, and we do appreciate everyone coming out. Still about an hour and 45 minutes left. We will decide our winner at the end of the event tonight, which will end at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And again, those laps have to be clean laps out there. No incidents, no rubbing the wall, no rubbing fenders with any of the other competitors. Even a zero contact will negate that lap. We will keep a close eye on all those incidents tonight. And if that lap is a clean lap, then it's the fastest lap on the online drivers and the fastest lap of the in-house open house drivers at the facility there at Ricmotech in Miami tonight. Those two drivers will win a Ricmotech t-shirt given away this evening. So we do appreciate all of you coming out once again, and we want to thank Ricmotech for putting on this event here this evening.
Hey, Nathan, good to see you on the chat there, buddy. Yeah, we're waiting on Shaun to come back. He's out taking that wonderful dog of his out for a little jaunt and a restroom break. Hope to have him back here shortly as we ride along with Stefano Balanis out here on track. Driving one of those Ricmotech simulators down there in Miami. I had the opportunity to visit the Ricmotech facility earlier this year. And it was quite a treat. I tell you, if you're into sim racing, that is the Disney World of equipment to go see. It's I could have stayed there for a week trying out all the different simulators and steering wheels and all the different equipment. Had the opportunity to race the 12 Hours of Sebring this year on iRacing. We drove on the Ricmotech APX 3000 UWSS motion simulator. What a treat that was. Gave me goosebumps first time I got on that thing. It was just fascinating how you would get that slip angle and that loss of traction on the rear end of that motion simulator. It basically brings you traction loss to your race seat. And as soon as you feel that back end stepping out, that seat just goes right with it. And it's quite an amazing experience. Well, Stefano really pushing every inch of the track here to get his best lap in. Obviously negated that lap there with an off track coming off of turn 5. Heading down into 6 here. Very tricky corner. A little bit of off camber right at the outside edge of it there. Coming down into 7. Gets a nice rotation through it. Good launch off the corner. Tracks out nice and wide, use up every inch of that course to get that speed down here into turn 10, the hairpin. Very tight back wrapping hairpin, let it roll to the bottom, gets a nice exit, tracks out to the outside, nice and smooth. Well, he's doing a great job here. Brings it down into the final corner, double left-hander. Gotta wrap that thing nice and tight so you get that good launch on the outside, nice job. I laid down a 108.9, about 1 second off of the best time from that particular simulator there at Ricmotech. And Stefano does have the best time on that particular rig. The time posted on the board is the P2 overall slot. 107.952 is what he has now. Robert Hartley still up in that top slot from Carolina with a 107.727, past champion, multi-champion in the Ricmotech Sports Car Series that's aired every Monday night on YouTube on Apex Racing TV. Mike Dam, another one of our past champions in the Mustang FR500 from the Ricmotech Sports Car Series. He's sitting in that P3 overall spot with a 108.266. We only have 2 drivers at the present time in the 107s. That would be Robert and Emil.
Fourth is Shaun Cole, our very own Shaun, sitting in that fourth spot, just holding it down nice with a 108.270. Closest driver to him in P5 is Randall Sherritt with a 108.442. Liam Quinn has dropped now to P6 from the UK with a 108.597. And then we have the Stefano Bolanos rig that is the middle screen there on your Simpit stream tonight, down there at the bottom. I believe Emil is still in that car. Yeah, I just looked over. He is still chasing that 108.662. Emil is trying to better on that simulator. Sitting in P7, Grant Henderson from Asia holding down P8 with a 108.723. Right behind him, Doug Hawley with a 108.731. 0.08 of a second difference between those two from P8 to P9. Rounding out the P10 position here tonight, John G. Hill from California with a 108.946. And we have two other drivers still in the 108s, P11 and P12. Chris Kohout from Club Ohio with a 108.955. And Pat Iannucci, also from the Ricmotech Sports Car Series, with a 108.999, just barely inside the 109s. Aero Nam is out here joining us tonight, another past champion of the Ricmotech Sports Car Series, an actual reigning champion from Season 10 that just ended. That series is about midway through the series, and if you want to check out the Ricmotech Sports Car Series, that's on Monday nights on YouTube, 8 p.m. Eastern, and that is broadcast by Apex Racing TV.
Well, we knew this was coming. Aero Nam joining us tonight from Europe, moving up into that P10 slot with a 108.837. We're sure to see him continue to climb here. Aero Nam, reigning champion of the Season 10 Ricmotech Sports Car Series. He's rejoined us for Season 11, and we look to see him battling for that championship at the end of the season again here for Season 11. If you want to check out some endurance racing, the Ricmotech World Challenge is a great series to watch on YouTube on Apex Racing TV. That also happens on Monday evenings every third week, opposite of the Sports Car Series. And that series includes the Porsche 911 GT Cup car, as well as the Mustang FR500 and Global Mazda MX-5. That's right, it's a multi-class series, the Ricmotech World Challenge, every third Monday of the month. Again, we want to thank Shaun Cole from the Simpit. He's joined us this evening. He'll be back out on track with all of you here very shortly. He had to take a short break, so we're covering him here live on the Simpit. We're streaming this event live on YouTube tonight on Shaun Cole's Simpit Show. So all of you are actually being televised this evening here online. So best of luck to each and every one of you with getting that best time out there on the track. We have about an hour and 35 minutes remaining in our competition this evening.
Yeah, Logic.
Yeah, Logic, we have done some other sims. We did a Assetto Corsa for our last Hot Lap competition. The series that Ricmotech sponsors, those were all done on the iRacing service, the Ricmotech Sports Car Series and the Ricmotech World Challenge. But our Hot Lap competition that happens the third Wednesday of every month, we are venturing out, looking at some other sims. So we did Assetto Corsa, and we're back to iRacing this month. So we're open to suggestions. We do quite a bit with this, obviously, in combination with Shaun Cole at the Simpit, and so a lot goes into putting these on, and so we have to make sure that all the faculties and parameters are there for us to be able to, put this on the way we do it each time.
We've got Oscar out on track there, driving in that ATX 3000 UWSS motion simulator. Let's see what kind of time he can lay down. Go get him, Oscar.
I have to say this is probably one of our more challenging hot lap events here. This car obviously being a little on the twitchy side already, and then putting it out here on this Pocono East road course with a lot of the undulation and bumps and staggers and off cambers and everything else going on around this track. This car is very challenging here tonight. So great job, and hats off to all these guys out here that have laid down some amazing laps with this car. Yeah, very true, Logic. Great for drifting.
Good to see Mr. Brandon Whitworth out on the track with us here, moving up into that T13 slot with a 108.987, another one of those Ricmotech Sports Car Series drivers. Great to have him out here in the hot lap competition tonight.
Does it burn fuel? Right. Yeah.
Oscar, your car is live on the Simpit right now.
There's a lot of time on how fast you get off that corner on that back stretch. Right now at 30 seconds. Why is you can't start at once?
Just a reminder, drivers, the track's starting to fill up and get a little busy again out here, and I know everyone's trying to get those hot, clean laps in there to win this competition tonight. So courtesy needs to be utmost. So let's make sure that we're checking that F3 box as we're exiting those pits. And if we do happen to lose control of that car, let's try to back it off the course as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Easier to say than to say. So let's make sure that we're keeping courtesy out there and allowing everybody to get their best opportunity to get that lap in.
I just want to remind our viewers out there that we do have some slots available in the session here tonight. We have about 16 slots left out there. So if you want to get into the session and give your best shot at this hot lap competition around Pocono Road East in the old Spec Racer Ford, come on out and join us. The password for the session on iRacing is RealGear99. Again, that's RealGear99, RealGear 99. Yeah, hey Nathan. Yeah, you guys are doing great in the World Challenge Series right now, and yeah, we want to congratulate you on that win this past Monday night. It was a fantastic race. So best of luck to you guys, and I know you're trying to work your way back up into the SCS Series as well. So we wish you a lot of luck out there, Nathan. Yeah, Dave Gelling, good to see you, buddy. Why don't you come on out and join us tonight? Again, that password's RealGear99. That's all lowercase, RealGear99. And great to have you out here, Dave. Come on out and join us. Yep, Frito Sports correct. It is a T-shirt we're giving away tonight.
Every car in Minnesota drives a little like an F1 car. You know, I don't mean that literally. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a big part of it. So. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go turn some now. I'm heading back out on track right now.
Yeah, thank you, Nathan. Well, we're giving it our best, buddy. I don't have as much
No, me too. I had to walk the dog,
as
feed the
TD
dog.
does,
But
like, we sure are having fun out there.
Cool. All right. Bye. That was John Hill, everybody. John Hill.
I think we're getting our good old buddy Shaun Cole back in the hot seat here, and I think he's refreshed, ready. He walked the dog, he walked himself, hopefully, and lightened his load to get out there and lay down that 107, buddy.
I'm still trying to find the right drone that will walk my dog. It's actually not the drone that's having the problem, it's my dog doesn't seem to like being walked by drone. So I still have to do it, in other words.
Well, that day's probably not far away.
I think if you had a tolerant dog, you could do it. If you had like a really well-behaved, tolerant dog, but my dog gets spooked by machinery.
Well, see, when those dog treats start getting delivered to your house from Amazon with a drone, then he'll get used to it.
You're right. That's how you know, I could jump the gun and use that method to train him now. Be like, oh, well, no.
Yeah. There you go.
The drone's all about treats, buddy.
Yeah, right.
Car stopped on the right. Car right.
Well, Shaun, I rambled on about a bunch of nothing. I'm sure I bored everybody half to death out there. But tried to keep the motors running here. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure you did great. I've heard you.
Oh, we have 2 new times at the top of the board. Robert Hartley still sitting at the overall P1 position with a 107.558. Aeronom, as we knew he would, jumps up into the number 2 spot with a 107.629.
How do they do it, Shaun? How do they do it?
Well, I think they don't overdrive. This car, I was thinking about it in my off time. Number one, I think this is not a car to be revved out. I don't remember, and I haven't really been looking at data or anything to know, but if I'm not mistaken, this is a car you want to shift fairly early. And then the other thing is, you just can't drive it like a rally car, and that's what I seem to be doing, is just really overdriving the car, and it's so easy to lose your speed. Just a little too much wheel input, and it jacks the car, and you just get that little hint of a sliding rear end, and all of a sudden you lose literally like 5-6 miles an hour. Like right there, just that washout was so costly.
Well, it seems that, you know, when you wash like that, the RPM just drops so quick on this motor, and it takes so long to get it revved back up. And I remember as well, when I ran this years ago, that you had to shift. If I remember right, it was 6,000 RPM.
Yeah, see,
I'm running it at Charlotte.
Oh, and just maybe hitting your marks will go a long way.
Yeah, that sort of helps. Don't drive like me now, Shaun.
I still might be running just a little too much force feedback for me, too. In fact, let's turn it down. I am running a pretty strong wheel here. Alright, let's get some work. I know I can do it. I know I can put a lap in the 7s. I just need to get it together. These bumps are just killing me, too.
Oh, they're horrendous, aren't they?
Ah, Randall, awesome. You and I have been very close tonight.
Car stop on the right.
Garbage coal.
Yeah, let's try going this way. Okay.
Again, I play Wreckfest and we have no rules, so...
Sure.
I've almost decided to retire from sim racing to become a Wreckfest champion.
Exactly. Yep. The demo derby master.
Yeah, except I can't beat Joa, so much for champion. I'm already racing for second. Joa, who's here with us today.
Yeah, I saw that. It looked like he came into the session as well.
Oh, yeah. He's the one I slammed into the wall.
Oh, that's why he's not here now.
I sent the wrong message. Where'd Jesse go? Come on, Cole, come on. I lost the magic touch. Let's get it together.
Remember, drivers, that has to be a clean lap this evening, a clean lap on that best lap.
And that was for you, Shaun.
Oh, thank you, Doug. Thanks for coming out and joining us tonight, buddy.
I have not secured the t-shirt.
You know what this means, Shaun? Your next morning show is going to have to be done with shirtless now.
Exactly.
Car on your left. Clear.
Did that pop you with an off track there?
Yeah.
Oh, it did. Okay.
I should get a freebie, though. I had to go around a car.
Okay, I'll just take that incident off. Let me check this box here.
Hi, Max. No, don't be proud. I'm not doing very well still.
Shaun, I have to send you a photo of my dog. I think I have the doppelganger for Max.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh my gosh, man. Shaun, the first time I saw your dog on video way back, I did a double take. It looked just like my dog Jasper.
You're like, hey, he stole my dog.
I'm like, wait a minute. I thought Shaun was a really good guy.
He's a dog thief.
He is. Yeah, this is a fixed setup tonight, guys. Fixed setup. So I have a couple drivers fighting to get into those 108s tonight, starting at P15 and P16. Tony Watson with a 109.4. David Clymer with a 109.6. Both of those drivers still really trying to chip away and get down into those 108s. Pat Iannucci's still sitting with a 108.999. Can't get any closer than that, but he can call it a 108, I guess, in that P13 spot. Our very own Shaun Cole sitting there in that P5 with a 108.270. Oh. Incidents, my friend.
Just over 1 hour and 15 minutes remaining in our event here tonight, the Ricmotech Hotlap competition, our June of 2018 edition. Great to have all of you out this evening. We do appreciate all of you coming out and participating in this Hotlap competition event. We are giving away a t-shirt to our fastest clean lap driver in the online capacity of our session tonight. And then we're giving away one of those Ricmotech t-shirts to the driver that attended the open house at the Ricmotech facility in Miami, Florida. The clean lap driver will win that t-shirt as well. Again, use those F3 boxes tonight as you're exiting those pits, re-entering the track. Those are your best friend, and you'll make friends by using it. So let's keep it clean out there, and let's help everybody get that best lap time there.
I think you got away with that, didn't you?
No. Whoa. Garbage.
Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, that's why you coming before I hit my breaking point there.
Turn, no! Oh, gave up a lot of time right there. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Okay, so just for the record, though, Kevin, my 107... Oh, I ran a 108.2. Never mind.
Would you like me to change that to like a 107.2?
Yeah, you have that code, right?
It's just uncheck this box.
Ah. Oh, I feel like I'm just on the brink, but I just can't put it together.
Well, it looked like you're rolling the corners a little better, and I think what you were saying earlier is very true with this car, and that you really have to almost drive it like a butter knife on the throttle, and just kind of modulate yourself through this course because of all the bumps, and and the more you drive it, you find where that throttle sits and the back end squats better. You may want to come a little lighter off of turn 3 to roll over a dip before you hit throttle, and you actually get out quicker. And so to me, it looked like you were starting to run a little bit smoother. I'd stay after it, Shaun, if it were me. You have an hour and 8 minutes and 58 seconds. Get going.
It can be done. I'll tell you, anybody who's watching and is driving, holding a little bit of brake later than you think into one is holding it from bumping too hard. Like the brake on the, you know, it's like locking up, not locking, but it's making it so that front end sticks to the ground just a little bit more. Randall, that's not how you're going to beat me. I mean, you're 8/1000ths off. Spinning into the wall. Where are you, Randall? What's the bottom? Let's look at the bottom, Gibson. Good question. We have found that we're about the same. Looks like the 114 is the getting up to speed, the hanging onto the rear end of the pack. 112 seems to be the pack of the actual, like, just trickling out there. I'm not sure what place that puts us into. Looks like about 27th place would be a 112.890. Nick, when I look at somebody's lap and we're essentially driving the same line, maybe even using the same brake markers, what I usually find is the difference is I'm holding the brake longer than they are. So maybe we hit the brake at the exact same moment, but I'm off the brake sooner, or I broke harder. I mean, I'm off the brake later, or I broke harder. And that person who is a couple seconds faster is literally just carrying... It's not a lot, because a lot would drive them off the track too. They can't make their car better than mine. But that just 2 to 3, maybe even 5 miles an hour faster going into the corner, maintaining that all the way through the corner, and then starting your acceleration from that same 3 to 5 miles an hour faster. Do that times 11 corners, 13 corners here, and all of a sudden you have a 2-second difference with what appears to be the same line. I totally know what you're saying. And when when you think about when Mitchie is coaching me, he's usually begging me to get off the brakes sooner, get on the gas sooner, and being more gentle in both to be able to do it. And I'm like, I can't get on the gas sooner. The car gets understeer. Well, it's because I'm throwing the gas pedal. If you watch my controls and I have them in a good spot for you to be able to see, you'll notice that my throttle application is pretty bad. It's a lot to be gained right there. And if you watch how much I have to use the wheel to compensate for my erratic throttle behavior, that's a big deal. That's a big problem.
Yeah, Shaun, I have to agree with you. I catch myself getting into that mode of not breathing that throttle to full power, slamming it, just being too anxious and coming out of it too quick, not rolling in smooth. All those little nuances can make such a difference. But yeah, it's a tough habit. I think, all of us as sim racers have to remind ourselves at times, because we spend obviously more hours on the simulator. It's far more accessible than a real track car. So you tend to get into these patterns, and a bad habit starts, and you can't figure out what you're doing wrong, and then all of a sudden you just click and realize, oh, it's my throttle work, or it's my brake, or I'm not this, or I'm not that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you think about a car like that is so temperamental. So all those little things are big mistakes for this car.
Oh, absolutely. It just accentuates it. This really is, I don't know if it was you, Shaun, or one of the other drivers mentioned earlier, somebody in our chat, regarding what a great car and track combination this is to train yourself for car control.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's amazing. That's what I love about, the global Mazda MX-5, even the Mustang FR500, the Spec Racer, the Solstice. Some of these, slower class cars are just really a gem to put time into, to learn how to discipline yourself with patience as we go around.
Yep.
Car on your left. Clear.
Yeah, just before the 60, Gibson. Seems to have a hard time crossing that 60 line.
You got a slow car on the right.
Jeez, I must have overheated the rears. That thing.
Well, that was wild how that thing just kept tank slapping.
Yeah, it just didn't want to calm down. Here comes Gibson. He's gonna shoot for the competitive caboose position. Yeah, smooth. Smooth is what I need to do. Oh, okay. Yep, I have 1:02:44 left on my clock. And we're only in 5th.
Well, speaking of 5th, let's go ahead and give another rundown on our times here. We have P1 tonight in the overall P1 position. Robert Hartley leading our online competition with a 107.558. P2 tonight is Aeronam out of Europe, another one of the sports car, Ricmotech Sports Car Series drivers with a 107.629. Emilio Garcia, that is the simulator that was driven by Stefano Bolanos, who landed a 107.952, 3/10 off of that P2 position. Fourth holding right now is Mike Dam with a 108.232. So he's back about 3.2 seconds, or 3.2 tenths rather, from our P4 position. And our very own Mr. Shaun Cole still holding down that P5 spot with a 108.270. You know, really, Shaun, that's a huge accomplishment. You only have about 0.04 of a second that you're off of Mike Dam, who's a champion iRacer, you know, just an incredible, talented driver. So I would say you're doing pretty daggone good there, buddy.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm off track. All right, Emil, you go.
Clear on the right.
That car is all beat up. Maybe he found out something. Oi! Oh, do I have to walk away? I might have to walk away again. I might have to chill out. Alright, who should we watch? Who should we watch? Who do we know? Randall's desperately trying to come get me.
Why don't we watch Randall?
He's 0.008 of a second off of me. He had walked away for a while and came back and said his one job, his one goal is to beat me. And I see Chris Cohote, we call him Cahootie, sitting there back behind Randall with a 108.5, just to shout out to him. Grant Henderson, Doug Hawley, David Clymer, John Hill, Nick Ravencroft, Severiano Espinoza, Jesse Conroy, William Martinez. I almost called you William Marsh. Joa Antonio, that's our crew.
Yeah, we're up to 32 drivers now out of the 46 available to come out and run with us this evening, Shaun. So we've got a little bit of time and a little bit of spare room in the pit area. So if we want to get some of those viewers out there, they need to just jump on into iRacing and get into the hosted session of the Ricmotech Hotlap competition. Password is RealGear99, RealGear99, RealGear, all lowercase 99. That'll get you in. So we welcome you to come on out and see if you can lay down that best clean lap for the night and win yourself a Ricmotech t-shirt.
No pressure, Randall. We're watching you. Got my eye on you, Mr. 8/1000ths. Yeah, it's really bouncy. Gibson on the turn 2, I guess it is, the left-hander big bump. I find dragging the brake just a touch is helping me keep the nose down. No pressure, Randall. This is bordering on unfairly using my platform to use.
Boy, he's going after it, man. Going after it. Heating those tires up. Getting ready to lay down a lap that's going to require... what?
Oh.
Let's see. You're sitting on a 108.270. Randall has a 108.278. 8 thousandths difference. So we're watching Randall coming around on his outlap.
You know, I will say the little Spec Ford, it's a cool looking, you know, that's a total race car. It might be a little low on power, might be a little low on performance and fancy exotic parts, but man, that is the heritage of racing right there.
Oh, it is. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, here he goes. Beginning that first hot lap. Here, let's see what he can lay down. Down into turn 2. Gets a nice run out of there. Sets up his entry into 3. Yep, brakes traction just a little bit. Let's call it like a golf match, shall we? Oh no, he has spun out, coming out of turn 5.
He's not going to be happy with that one.
Certainly not, Shaun, but at least he didn't go in the hole. Looks like he made a quick change to the setup, which he can't do anyway. Now he's getting frustrated because he can't change the setup.
You just need to settle down. You just need to settle down.
Yeah, just relax.
I'm trying to settle down too. I can't improve, and I know I can. I know I can. I think I can. I think I can. It's gotta be smooth. Oh, the opposite of smooth. What's the opposite of smooth? Not smooth.
You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
I feel like a lowrider and hydraulics going through turn 2.
Right, right.
Slow car ahead.
Yeah, I call not smooth. Threshold tampering.
Oscar, you got a little bit of damage right there.
Still there. Hold your line.
A little right there. Not so much over there. More like over there. Oh, we got Mike Dam behind us.
Car right. Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
Oh, and he got me. Oh, all that, and I don't hot lap with damage. I find hot lapping with damage is sort of counterproductive. Come on, Randall, you can do it. You can do it. Oh,
Randall dumped it. He dumped it. Yep. As the pressure mounts, Shaun Cole and Randall Sherritt battling for that P5 position this evening.
I'm gonna have to turn off. Sorry, Vernon.
Car stopped ahead.
Well, I've said sorry to you 2 times. Hopefully there will not be a third. I just want to apologize next time. Alright, come on. Come on. Out loud.
That's Randall, 2 cars ahead of you.
Yes, it is.
Oh, we have a new time on the board. It's not a mover, but it's Tight Dam in P3 getting a better time and nearly stealing that P2 spot. Mike laying down a 107.657. Aeronom in P2 with a 107.629.
Car right, clear.
I tapped him a little bit. I'm coming through. I'm coming through.
Keep to the left, clear on the right.
Oh, you are a brave one.
Hi, Max. You of all people telling me to relax. That was a downshift too earlier. I didn't blip.
They say you
Come
cut the
on,
clock.
I'm getting
You'll have to slow
stupid
down
sloppy.
and give up the time
Stupid
gained.
sloppy. I think I might be tired, which is not good, but I guess I have been driving for like on and off 3 hours. But I haven't turned that many laps. It's not like it's an obscenity. Where am I? I have done... Well, it's counting 55, but I haven't done 55 laps. Yes. Me and Randall, and he's in 6th, I'm in 5th, and we are 8 thousandths. But I'll tell you what, this is one of those scenarios where as we sit here thinking it's a battle for 5th between the two of us, all of a sudden Kahootie or Quinn come charging through and knock us down and out of that whole picture. So I need to get it together and lay down a good lap. I'm over driving. Traffic is a little difficult right now, though.
Sorry about that.
We have a new mover on the board. Up into the P1 position, Aeronom with a 107.471. Congratulations, Aero.
No, I'm kidding.
Randall Sherritt steals the number 5 spot.
Son of a...
8.196. Moving our very own Shaun Cole back to that number 6 spot.
No. I'm probably sitting at more like 76, Tom.
I want to remind drivers that we are inside 50 minutes. Yes, 50 minutes remaining here in the Ricmotech Hotlap competition. Our June edition here of 2018. We put these on every 3rd week of the month. Throughout the rest of the year, you can come in and compete.
You got a slow car on the right.
And sometimes we have some other interesting fun prizes. So always try to join us this 3rd Wednesday of every month for the Ricmotech Hotlap competition. Want to make sure everybody's using that F3 relative box as you're coming out of those pits, re-entering the track. Make sure you're aware. And keep that situation
Car on
away
your left.
for other
Clear on the
competitors
left.
out on track. We want to make sure everybody has the best opportunity
You got a
possible
slow
to get
car on the
those
right.
steps.
Sorry,
Car
climber.
stopped ahead.
Again, those best laps
left.
need to be clean, laps, so make sure you don't have a 0x or any other contact, as that will negate your lap time. Good luck to each and every one of you here with just under 50 minutes to go in our competition this evening.
You got a slow car on the right. Car stopped on the right.
Shh. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Come on! I'm so upset about this. Randall, I both applaud you and despise you. Terry, if you're talking like our crew, our normals, our regulars, we got a bunch of us out here. We got Randall's in the chat here with us. Chris Cahooty, Grant Henderson, Doug Hawley, David Clymer, John G. Hill, Nicholas Ravencroft, Severiano Espinoza, Vernon Knutson, Jesse Conroy, William Martinez, and Joa Antonio. Tom, that's a very good question. This car is fun. This is a good car. You can drive this car, you can drive anything. That's probably not saying a whole lot for the car. That didn't sound right now that I think about it. Well, if you can drive that, you can drive anything. That thing's retarded.
Car stop on the left. You got a slow car on the left.
Oh, I see Nick's back out on track. Sorry, Nick. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to wreckfest you there. Sorry, Nick. Hard to turn when someone smacks you right when you're entering, huh? Yeah, we sure did, Terry. It's awesome. But I need to step it up. Tom, I haven't specifically talked about it. I have the profile pretty dialed in from that day that we had done some practice in iRacing. The motion's actually really cool because it's actually not distracting me other than when I crash. Other than that, it's just kind of, it's adding to that whole lean effect that I already kind of had going for me in the world of this. I do find I kind of sit away from the seat, so ultimately I might need to move the seat a little bit closer to the wheel so I can sit back in it a little more. We can try that right now. I'm gonna have to then... Oh, am I maxed out? Am I at the front? Am I all the way forward now? Yep, I just might be. Do all sims tend to feel the same, or are they all different? They are all different, just like force feedback, in the exact same way. Great questions, Tom.
Yeah, that's actually an excellent question. And it is amazing how different they all are, too.
Well, and like a lot of them treat like road vibration and bumps differently. So it's like that's something you'll like really notice is how jittery or how up and downy the motion feels versus, you know, obviously when you turn left and right, you expect it to throw that. But it's the other effects that are a little less pronounced or expected.
Well, those simulators are sure filling up down there again. We got another influx of drivers testing out all the different Ricmotech rigs, speaking of rigs.
Hey, Smooth. How you doing, bud?
Looks like Stefano's getting back in the Stefano rig.
Oh, okay. We have proper names.
Yep, proper name association now. So, yep, so Stefano's in that Ricmotech APX UWSS 3000 unit. That's the more of the slip angle motion simulator.
All right, Stefano, there you go, buddy. Get after it.
Oh, come on! Fuck.
Oh, Shaun, it went around again, buddy.
I'm
Ouch.
getting so sick of myself right now. Oh. Alright, I have to walk away and come back and make another push. I'm going to have to sit here sitting in 6th, which just really irks me badly. And I still haven't broken into the 107s, which really irks me badly.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm not the only one, Shaun. I get like that too. Boy, I get so frustrated with myself at times.
So frustrated, Kevin. Ah, okay, so I just gotta chill out. Maybe time to refill the drink, walk around, get some blood flowing.
Take a deep breath, shake it out. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Get your body shaken out.
Exactly. How come nobody's running in that middle rig? Is it... Oh, I don't see a wheel on it. That's probably why.
Yeah, that's a that one's a console rig, actually.
Sorry about that.
Stefano is on the middle screen. Yeah, that's Stefano, and his best lap time is actually this 107. 952 by Emil Garcia was actually Stefano in Emil's rig, which is back now in. So he's now, if we were to watch, in fact, why don't we do that? So this should be sunk up. Is he going backwards? No. That sure doesn't seem like that's that car. Are we sure about that, Kevin?
Let's...
That can't be that
Yeah,
car.
that's right, because when I commented to him, he waved at me, so that is him.
Well, I know that's him, but I'm wondering, that rig can't be the number 4 car.
No, it's the number 6 car.
Number 6 car. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Thank you. Gibson, just gotta be persistent. This car is not a jump in and hot lap, you know, your first day kind of car. It's a very unique, tricky car. It has a lot of that throttle oversteer, but the rest of the time it understeers. You know what? It actually handles like a traditional Porsche 911. Understeer all the time, except for when you get off the throttle, at which point it has obnoxious oversteer at times. It's very bouncy. It's got touchy brakes. And once it starts to slide, that instant spike in tire temp is enough to almost make it undrivable until you cool them back down. So if you overdrive it for a lap, best of luck driving it the next lap. So yeah, I'm going to walk away, take another break. We have 38 minutes. 38 minutes. I only have 1 or 2 more runs in me. I need to maximize and optimize my energy and my psyche. Well done, by the way, Randall. I see you're back in chat. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but you're not my best friend right now, just so you know. I mean that in the best of ways.
In the best of ways.
Yes, yes I do. Alright, oh, he's getting serious. Stefano's going to the gloves. No more playing around. It's all business time.
Yep, it's time to get serious. Here he goes.
Stefano's back in that APX 3000 motion simulator, looking forward to seeing what he can lay down. The gloves are on, and he is ready to get after it.
Am I getting a little Betty White, Tom?
Have a Snickers.
Thank you very much, Tom. Gibson, where are you, Gibson? I don't see you on the board.
Dave Gelling lays down his best time with a 108.486, putting him in that P7 position.
I will say, and if you read in the description, there are some extremely fast guys here. Number one, the guys who work with Ricmotech are serious sim racers. You think of the guys from Xtreme Motorsports. They are champion level sim racers. And then you got our crew, and there's no slouches in our group. So, you got a lot of very competitive guys out there, and it's no surprise to see lap times, you know, like we're looking at.
Yeah, it's, well, yeah, we've actually drawn quite a stout crew in here. Aeronom, Mike Dam, Robert Hartley, Randall Sherritt, yourself, Shaun, Dave Gelling, you know, Chris and Liam Quinn. I mean, yeah, there's some top drivers in there. David Clymer, you know, John Hill. The list just goes on. Pat Iannucci. Yeah, it's quite a crew.
Yep. That top 3, is that all Xtreme Motorsport?
Yeah, that is correct. Yep.
Yeah, I remember when I raced with you guys. You guys were really, really, really fast. I think we ran in the Kia when I ran with you, if I'm not mistaken. Did you do a Kia?
Let's see, you did. No, it was, you know, it was the Mazda at Le Mans.
Okay.
Yep, it was the Mazda at Le Mans.
I have to drive Le Mans as soon as I'm done here.
Oh, man, no rest for the weary there, Shaun.
No, not at all. Luckily, I do kind of know it, most of it. I'll need a refresher, 10 laps. And then I'll need 100 laps to get up to speed.
Yeah, you're right, Tom, that his name gets teased and picked on quite a bit during our broadcasts of the sports car series every Monday night. The commentators have quite a lot of fun with his name.
Got any damn bait?
Yeah, right.
You don't have this track? Is this not free now that it's obsolete?
Yeah, this is free content. Yeah, if you just go to Pocono 2011 version, this is free content, as well as the car is free content.
Oh, you don't have a current subscription. That's the real problem. You would have this track, Tom. You get everything obsolete in iRacing for free. It's a great deal. Uh-oh. I better get that Snicker bar. Oh. Reset. There's two versions, Tom. There's the repaved new version, and then there's the retro 2011 version. That's the one that has the road courses. Alright, I am going to get some blood flowing and then come back for another session and see what I can do.
Alright, sounds good, bud. Go shake it out and get back here and show us how it's done.
Oh, Max, are you protecting me? Oh, are you making sure no one sneaks up on my 6? Oh, look at you. Look at you. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Oh, hi. Oh, you're such a good boy. You're such a good monkey boy. Oh, yeah. You make sure nobody attacks me from behind when I'm racing. You're such a great race dog. You're such a great race dog.
Drivers, we are getting close to that 30 minutes remaining, just outside of 30 minutes remaining here in the Ricmotech Hotlap competition. I want to thank all of you for coming out this evening. The track's starting to get a little busy again. Drivers are coming back in, trying to get that best time once again, going and taking a small break and coming back and getting after it. So best of luck to all of you out there. Remember, courtesy is important. Let's get those F3 boxes up so we know where those cars are on track before we try to re-enter the course. And if you do happen to spin, please hold your car still or back it off the course so that you're not impeding the other driver's progress. So we appreciate it, and thank you again. a new time at the top of the board. Our overall P1 leader, Aero Nom, laying down now a 107.351. Well, to give everybody a quick rundown here on our board leaders, P1 is Aero Nom. He just improved that time from a 4.71, I believe it was, down to a 107.351. Mike Dam still sitting in that P2 spot with a 107.508, about just shy of 2/10 behind Aero Nom. Our P3 position so far tonight is Robert Hartley, and I believe he's retired for the evening, so he will not be making any more attempts at that top spot. He landed with a 107.558, just 0.05 of a second behind Mike Dam. In our fourth spot is Emil Garcia, and he's sitting in that fourth spot with a 107.952, and I believe that's actually the Ricmotech simulator rig down there at the facility, and that was Stefano Bolanos that was in that rig that laid down that 107.952. Moving down to P5, that's Randall Sherritt. He is sitting with a 108.196. He's the first driver in the top 5 just outside of the 107 times. Moving down to P6 is where our very own Shaun Cole is sitting with a 108.270, about 0.08 of a second back from Randall. 7th place is Dave Gelink. He's in here with a 108.486, veteran iRacing driver. He's got some legs under him. He's pretty quick out there. Then we have Chris Kohudi. Kohudi is, I think it's what Shaun said they like to call him. Anyway, he's up here with a 108.514 in that 8th spot. In P9 right now, Liam Quinn with a 108.597, and rounding out our top 10 is the driver in the Stefano Ricmotech rig down there at Ricmotech. And right now, I'm not sure who's in that simulator, but I believe that time was laid down by Emil Garcia.
Go fast. I be fast. I go fast now. Is it too dark? Am I too dark? No, we're fine. We're fine on light. Kevin Ford. Kevin Ford is on the mic.
Hey, Tom, that's pretty funny, bud. Okay, it looks like the stream's live again. Mine had hung up here, but it looks like everything's back working again on my end. That's funny, buddy. I actually did talk radio years, many, many years ago. So, yeah, so I have been down that path. Thank you, buddy.
I'm going to go fast. I want to go fast.
It is time for you to go fast, Shaun.
I just been playing around till now. Here we go.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Hi, Max. I can't play right now. I'm going fast. Psych. Joa. Joa, did you like my Wreckfest move?
Yeah, Tom, so the K-Love thing worked, man.
Left side. Clear on the left. Go right.
We did not make contact. Oh, come on, Cole. Cole. You are so
They say you cut
stupid.
the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Max, I can't play right now. Give me 20 minutes, buddy. Just 20 more minutes. I'll throw it once. Well, you got to give it to me. No.
All right, we are down to 20 minutes, just inside of 20 minutes remaining in the Ricmotech Hot Lap competition this evening. Our June edition of 2018 here at Pocono Rose Course East. An interesting course with an interesting car this evening. I know it's been a big challenge for all of you out there tonight. It is a challenging course, and with a car that, well, it just likes to skip and bounce and jump around. It definitely takes a little bit of extra.
You've got a slow car on the right. Can't stop on the right.
The best of the luck here in the last inside of 20 minutes now.
Left side.
Go after that top spot. Aeronom still sitting up
Still there.
P1
Hold your line.
107.351.
Clear on the left.
P2, Mike Dam with a 107.508. And sitting in third, Robert Hartley with a 107.558. Best of luck to all of you here in the last 20 minutes.
Shaun wrecks faster than anyone you know. Max, I can't do this, buddy. You're not supposed to bring it back to me. Oh. Isn't there someone to bark at?
So, Shaun, I don't know if you heard while you were away there that our P1 spot tonight, Mr. Aeronom, laid down a 107.351.
Oh, he must have used that cut.
Can't stop on the right.
You mean he had me uncheck the box?
Yeah. What are you doing for those Xtreme boys?
Yeah, righto, man. Yeah, it's still sitting in P2 tonight, Mr. Mike Dam, with that 107.508. He's only about, well, just inside of 200ths of a second back from Aeronom. Robert Hartley still holding on to that third spot, 107.558. I believe Robert has retired for the evening, so he won't be chasing that top time anymore tonight. We must have worn him out. The driver from the account, Emilio Garcia, at the APX 3000 UWSS simulator there at Ricmotech in Miami. That driver was Stefano Bolanos, who laid down that 107.952. Great time for him. That would put him sitting in that P1 spot for the open house drivers there at Ricmotech. So he would be our winner so far this evening with 17 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Our online P1 driver, the overall driver, that would be Aeronom there with 107.351. Shaun, you're still hanging into that P6 spot with that 108.270. Let's see what we got to do to get that down there, buddy.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm freaking done.
I think Randall has thrown the coats on your car, man. He's coaxed it, and making it difficult for you. I'm afraid he'd get ahead of you, not by much.
A tenth.
A tenth? Oh, ouch. Well, we do want to thank all the viewers who have come out to join us here on the Simpit this evening, and we appreciate Shaun Cole being such a big part of our events here of late, and it looks like he's become a permanent member and a permanent fixture here with our Ricmotech Hotlap Challenge that we do every third Wednesday of every month. So be sure to put that on your calendar for the month of July. We'll never release what car or track that we're going to do. We leave that to be a surprise for when you log in. That way nobody gets any extra practice time, and we all start off on a clean slate. So we'll look forward to seeing everyone back here in July for that third Wednesday. And Shaun, we'll probably see you then, I'm sure, and we'll see what kind of surprise car and track comes out of the basket for next month.
Yeah, I'm already looking forward to it. These are a lot of fun.
Look at the top 10 listed drivers here, Shaun. We have 8 of those drivers are still in here battling for that top spot, you included.
Oh, we have a new best time out of P2, Mr. Mike Dam, getting a 107.486. Still just a little bit shy, about 1.3 tenths of a second back from Aeronom in that P1 spot. David Clymer's still hanging in out there. He's holding on to that T13 spot with that 108.824. Still trying to shave off a little more time there. Still have John Hill with us this evening. He's sitting on a 108.946 in that P15 slot. In P16, we have Pat Iannucci from the Ricmotech Sports Car
Car
Series.
stop on the left, go right.
Ricmotech Racing TV.
Car on your left.
8 p.m. Eastern.
Stay on the right, clear on the left.
108.999, just inside of that 109 mark. That would put our P17 driver now as the first driver sitting at the 17 mark, and actually that just changed. Moving up into P17, Nicholas Ravencroft has landed himself with a 109.269 here at Pocono.
All right, Shaun, you got a car coming, buddy. Oh, you're clear. You're clear. Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't know about the guy behind you, but you're clear. All right, this is your lap, Shaun. Go get him.
And we have a new time on the board out of Dave Gelling in that P7 slot. Didn't actually move him up any positions, but he did come in with a 108.415. Sitting just outside of that P6 spot with our very own Shaun Cole from the Simpit, who's broadcasting live tonight on our event. You guys are out there on YouTube this evening, giving you some good video coverage and scanning through the cars, and Shaun's out there on track with you. We're doing some live coverage of the event. So if you get a chance, head over to the Simpit on YouTube and check out the coverage from tonight's event. behind there for a bit.
Fucking shit.
Got a nice run out of there, Shaun. Stay with it.
Oh, it's already a bad lap.
Oh, it already got negated, huh? How do the tires hold up, Shaun? Are you finding that you can get 2 or 3 laps out of it and you know, have some potential with the hot lap, or is it really just 2 laps and you're done?
I think they heat up. I don't think it's a wear issue as much as they just get slippery.
Oh, Dave Gaylang, he's really fighting to get out of that P7 spot. Lays down a 108.318 now. Another mover on the board, Severano Espinoza with a 110.302, moving himself up into the top 20 now at P20.
Come on! Ah!
Need to go get yourself a wet washcloth and stuff it between your teeth. That's what I do. That way I can just bite down on that thing every lap that I'm trying to shave off some time. Well, we're just inside of 10 minutes here left in our 4-hour event tonight here, the Ricmotech Hot Lap Challenge. Coming to you live on the Simpit. Great to have you with us, and Shaun, great to have you with us again for this event. And coming down to the wire here, I know you're concentrating, trying to nail that lap, so we'll be quiet, and well, maybe we'll just keep talking. So anyway, oh, Shaun, get back there and get fresh tires, buddy. Get it done, man.
Thank you. Is it? I can't hear it over my my headphones. Oh, Nick, I'm glad to hear that, man. Really glad to hear that. Now, if I can just put him to practice and relax. I need a few other factors to come into play at the same time. I need my...
Just inside of 9 minutes remaining, just inside of 9 minutes remaining here in the Ricmotech Hot Lap competition. We wish all of you the best of luck here in the final minutes as we wind down. Let's be sure to be courteous out there as we're exiting the pits. Don't want to negate somebody's hot lap as we come to the line there.
You've got a slow car on the left. Go right.
Situation awareness. And let's have a good closing few minutes here. We try to shave off a few more seconds and tenths and thousandths of a second to capture that top time on the board to win that Ricmotech t-shirt this evening, provided by our Ricmotech High Performance Sim Racing
Left
equipment.
side.
Again, visit them at
Clear on the left.
ricmotech.com. Again, that's ricmotech.com.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Sorry about that.
Left side. Clear.
Oh, way to distract him, Tom.
Oh, they all know I have a thing for Danica.
And I don't? Well, wait a minute.
I don't know. She seems to annoy a lot of men, so you never know.
So Shaun likes those bad girls.
Yeah, I like the idea, a girl that we go, like, indoor go-karting for foreplay.
You dirty, dirty man.
Does Danica sim race?
I bet she does, but probably under an alias, maybe.
She does, but she won't admit it. It's like a moped, right? They're fun, but you don't want your friends to see you on one. You guys are distracting. Kevin leading the way.
Coming down to the 5-minute mark remaining in our competition this evening. Aeronom's still sitting at the top of the board. P2 is Mike Dam. P3, Robert Hartley. P4, Emil Garcia. P5, Randall Sherritt. P6, Shaun Cole, just outside of that P5 spot. P7, Dave Gelling. 8th, Stefano Bolanos. 9th, Chris. How are you saying his name, Shaun?
Cohout. Well, we call him Kahootie.
Kahootie, okay. Chris Kahootie in that P9 position. Rounding out the top 10 is Liam Quinn.
Sim racing is the moped of... You guys are killing me. Oh! Oh, Heiko comes in with 5 minutes left.
That's funny, Tom. That's good.
July. Awesome, Joa. Now we need to, who's she dating? Aaron Rodgers or something? Who's she dating?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put a stop to that. Aaron Rodgers is a loser anyway. Oh, I'm probably not making any friends with that. All you Packer fans.
The interview has been canceled. It was once scheduled for July on the Simpit show until this comment. Aaron Rodgers is a loser. Oh, we're not helping you, are we, Shaun?
No, you know, I wonder how many other drivers in tonight's tournament have all of this going on.
Yeah, that's true. I think we need to uncheck the box for your handicap.
Yeah, we do. Then again, everyone at Ricmotech has a live crowd. That's got to be a bit of a distraction.
I would imagine. They had a great turnout down there tonight. A lot of drivers going in, sampling the different sim rigs, and I had the pleasure to drive on those rigs at that facility there earlier this year. And I know, Shaun, you've had the opportunity to visit the Ricmotech facility in Miami. And,
I have not.
Oh, you've not? No, that's right. You've met with him down there, but you've not actually been to the building yet, have you?
Correct.
Oh, it's a beautiful place. Wonderful, wonderful facility. That looks like Dave Gelink is again brought his time down to a 108.301. Just nipping at your heels, Shaun.
I quit.
Oh, he just topped it. Dave Gelink goes to the P5 position with a 108.130. dropping our boy Shaun Cole down to P7.
Hey, Kevin, why don't you go jump in Dave Galink's chat? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, Shaun, and next month I'll be running a TeamSpeak channel with Dave.
No, Tom, Kevin is not actually there.
No, I'm actually out in the Midwest, so not at the Ricmotech facility, but I do have Skype cameras set up on my other monitors here of the sim rigs down there at the facility. So I'm monitoring who's getting in and out of them and all the activity at the building there. And plus our broadcast stream is going through the building down there at the facility, as well as the commentating that's going on in the session that I'm doing with yet another button. And Shaun has, I don't know, 27 buttons he's working at one time while he's driving.
Right.
David Clymer moved himself up into that P13 with a 108.814, and Dave Gilling moving into that P5 spot. I figured he'd get up in there in that top 5 with a 108.130.
I'm not in Florida, Tom. I'm in California.
We are just inside of a minute to go, 45 seconds to be exact. This will be the driver's last laps. If they have not crossed the line yet, they have 40 seconds to get to the line to try that final lap and knock an aeronom off the P1 podium.
Here we go, Shaun. You're coming around for your last lap, buddy. 25 seconds remaining as you cross the stripe and start the clock. Let's lay down a good one here. Oh, Shaun. Backs it into the fence area. More work for the track workers now. Fix that hole.
Looks like your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold your reset button, and we'll
I'm
come and get you.
toast.
Coming out of P5 onto the backstretch here. This will be his last attempt at that best lap time. As drivers will be coming around to the stripe. We will be checking those lap times that have been laid down this evening to see who has the best clean lap. As it stands right now, the unofficial results are P1 Aeronom with a 107.323. Second place, Mike Dam with a 107.486. P3 goes to Robert Hartley with a 107.558. And then for our Ricmotech facility drivers, unofficial results, P1 for the drivers at the open house goes to Stefano Bolanos with a 107.932. Our second driver would be in the P8 position. I don't have that driver's name handy who was actually in that simulator, but he laid down a 108.423.
Well, great event tonight, Shaun. You want to run down the final, or you want me to do it?
No, it's so much better in your voice. Go for it. I'll keep scrolling through as you mention them, though.
Okay, sounds good, buddy. All right, P1 tonight for the Ricmotech Hot Lap competition for June of 2018. That goes to Aero Nom with a 107.323. That is the unofficial result at this time, and he would be the winner of the online participants. In P2 for online, that would go to Mike Dam out of Canada with a 107.486. Our third place driver, another Ricmotech Sports Car Series driver out of the Carolinas, with a 107.558. Those are the top 3 drivers for the online participation competition. Our first driver of the open house drivers that competed racing on the simulators at the Ricmotech facility in Miami, that would go to Stefano Bolanos in the APX 3000 motion simulator. He laid down a 107.932. Our fourth place driver in the online competition would go to Dave Gelink with a 108.130. Our P6 position, or P5 rather, for online participants would be Randall Sherritt with a 108.196. And we'll round this out for our P6 position for online competition. That goes to our very own Shaun Cole with a 108.270. Well, great night tonight. You want me to go down the rest of the list here? Let's just go ahead and buzz through these real quick. Our P8 position is Emil Garcia with a 108.423. P9 goes to Chris with a 108.514. Our P10 position is Liam Quinn with a 108.597. Our overall P11 goes to Grant Henderson with a 108.723. P12 is Doug Hawley with a 108.731. P13 tonight goes to David Clarker. He's a regular participant in our hot lap competition. He rounded out with a 108.814. Ricmotech Sports Car Series driver at P14, Mr. Brandon Whitworth with a 108.844. Good to see him up there at top 15. And rounding out the top 15, another Ricmotech Sports Car Series driver, Pat Iannucci with a 108.932. P16 overall goes to John Hill with a 108.946. P17 goes to Nicholas Ravencroft with a 109.269. P18, Tony Watson with a 109.377. Good to see Devin Booth joining us in P19 from Canada with a 109.943, and Severano Espinoza from in P20 from Illinois. He's got himself a 110 flat with a .054. Shaun, I'm going to let you round out the rest of these. How about that?
That sounds just fine. We got David Payton. I've completely lost positional information though.
We'll call it overall. We'll just do that. That'll be easier.
Followed by Mark Hessling, and that would be in 22nd and 23rd place. Matty Soha. In 24th, Vernon Knutson. 25th, Jesse Conroy. William Martinez comes in 26th. Ron Walsh in 27th. Brandon Carl, 28th. Chris Thorman, 29th. Joa Antonio in 30th. Heiko Sherman with 1 lap comes in following Joa, followed by Oscar Hidalgo, and then our wonderful announcer Kevin Ford with the unposted lap.
Yeah, I didn't think I could run with anybody out there tonight, Shaun, so I thought I would just sit back and enjoy everyone else's talents.
And let it be competitive, right?
Right. Yes, exactly. Oh, what great stuff tonight. This was just really a unique combination with this car, and then you put it on this track. It was almost like downhill skiing with moguls, I think, out there.
It was a little crazy, but I think for this type of an event, this was exactly the kind of car and track combo that I'd like to see, because it keeps it a real challenge and keeps people off their norms. And I think when it comes to a quality, like, especially when we have a fixed setup like we do, or a set setup where everyone's on the same, it just really makes it like one of those race a champion type hot lap events, and it just makes for a really fun night.
Yeah, it really does. And you know, looking at these types of cars, you know, it's where I wish we had a few more of these, because they are great. It gets you back to the basics of driving. It, you know, brings you back to those simple principles of corner entry, and reminding you how important an arc is with a car that, you know, takes forever to get the RPMs back up. So you have to think about momentum as much as anything with this type of car.
Absolutely. And it teaches you really good driving behavior. That's the other nice thing about it. So when everybody returns to their normal, you know, they're going to be that much better a driver.
Oh, absolutely. Well, Shaun, I think you did pretty good tonight, buddy. Yeah, you were out there with some pretty stealth names tonight.
I'm pretty proud of the overall. I think I'm just frustrated because I know I could have done better. So just on a personal level, I would have liked to have seen more. Congratulations. Yeah, Tom just mentioned Aeronom on fantastic. I mean, that's 107.3. I did not think we'd be seeing that kind of lap time when we began the night.
I thought we would maybe dip into the sevens barely, but to get down to, you know, a lower 107 with a .3, that's just an incredible lap around there.
Yeah, it sure is. Very incredible. So.
Yeah, I tend to watch, you know, some of his lap replays, and he's one of those drivers that just has this innate talent of what you were discussing earlier about those smooth elements, the smooth inputs on the wheel, the smooth inputs with throttle, you know, the relationship between the throttle and the clutch in this type of car. It's amazing that, you know, how, like you and I, Shaun, we struggle. I don't know how many years have we been doing this.
Yep.
And then here's Aero, who just, you know, bam. I mean, it's just any car you put him, it doesn't matter what car he's in, he figures it out quick.
Right.
He's something else.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Well, cool. All right, well, Kevin, thank you. Frank's not here in the chat, but I want to thank Frank Ricmotech and everybody at Ricmotech for hosting this and putting on a great show and making for a great night. And, you know, we'll be back in the third Wednesday of next month and every month for another one of these Hotlap. 4 hours, what can you do? 4 hours, how good can you go? Which is a lot of fun. So, once again, thank you, Kevin, for calling the shots all night. And I'll easily take
Not a problem.
the distraction just to have and enjoy your voice for a great event like this.
Well, Shaun, thanks for having me. I do appreciate it. It's always a pleasure working with you, and look forward to these every month. It's a lot of fun to kick back and take a break from actually driving and working hard on my own progress on here and enjoy everyone else's talents. So great to have everybody out. Appreciate all the viewers coming out this evening, and just want to thank Frank again for all his efforts and his sponsorship of the Ricmotech World Challenge and Sports Car Series, and all of his involvement with Xtreme Motorsports. So appreciate everybody coming out, and thanks again, Shaun.
Likewise, thank you very much, Kevin, and again, thank you, Ricmotech, and that's going to do it. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. At least you got to see some real competitive drivers throw caution to the wind and just go as fast as they could go each and every lap. Totally different mindset than what we usually do in a racing scenario, and that makes for a little bit of fun. So hope you enjoyed it as well. This is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.